happening, people? Welcome to another episode of Filmy Thoughts. I went to watch one of my favourite, actually not one, my favourite, bona fide, my favourite cartoon film recently. Dragon Ball Z. Oh man. Loved it. But I'm only giving it a 3 out of 5, right? And I'll tell you why. But the film was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 because I'm trying not to be biased. I do think the average person would not enjoy this film. But if you know Dragon Ball Z and love Dragon Ball Z, how I love Dragon Ball Z, it's a straight 6 out of 5. The film was cold. It was just nice to see Goku, Vegeta, changing the colour of their hair and carrying on wicked. It was good to see a little cameo from Piccolo as well. Oh man, I've been watching Dragon Ball Z for over 20 years now. And me saying that's kind of giving my age, which is not cool, right? But Dragon Ball Z, I've been watching. I remember coming home, leaving school, and I had to get home because Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon was coming on at 4 o'clock and I was not missing it. Because the next day, you come into school and everyone is talking about Dragon Ball Z. Did you see Frieza kill Krillin? Oh, Goku's not having that. He's not having it. There's a problem. I can't wait to go home tonight. That was all we used to talk about in school. So yeah, good film. The only criticism I have of this film, right, is Broly, right? Broly. There was too much screaming going on. There was too much like it was just too much. It really started to bug me after a while. That's the only criticism I have of it. It reminded me of, you know, when women play tennis and every time they hit the ball they're screaming. I don't understand that. To this day I still don't get it. But it's jarring. It was annoying me. That's it. That's the only criticism I have. It was really good. It was good to see, you know, as I said, Vegeta and Goku fighting because, you know, they want to always get one over each other. Goku's being the absent father as per usual because nobody's seen Goten or Gohan in the longest time. I'm still a bit upset with the creators of Dragon Ball Z, by the way, because they decided to make Gohan, who was at one time the most powerful Super Saiyan in the world, become a book nerd. I wasn't feeling that, man. That was my favourite Dragon Ball Z character. And they sent him to the library. I'm offended bad. Another thing as well, just thinking about it now actually, I don't know if people watch Dragon Ball. So Dragon Ball was before Dragon Ball Z. Me and my daughter used to watch Dragon Ball. I say used to like she's old, but she's not. So let me rephrase that. Me and my daughter started watching Dragon Ball a couple years ago when she was an infant, right? Online, because there was a website that you could watch every single episode for free. That has been shut down now. So if anyone has a website where I can watch Dragon Ball Z for free online, please let me know. Send me an email, drop it in the comments, do whatever you got to do, but get that information to me. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, me and my little one used to watch Dragon Ball. She loved Dragon Ball. Oh my gosh, she loved Dragon Ball. If you tried to talk to her when Dragon Ball was on, she would give you that side-eye look like, are you talking? Is that the look? The eyes would just say, are you talking? When I'm watching something, you must have lost your mind. But then, when that finished, we started watching Dragon Ball Z, and I can't lie, the very first time blood was seen on that screen, she just dipped. She got up and she was gone. Like, I'm not watching this, it's too violent, right? But she loved Dragon Ball. But anyway, I digress again, I'm sorry. It's because I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z. So, in Dragon Ball, for those who watched it, whenever they went to martial arts tournaments, right, the creator done something so creative and I loved it, but it never went through to Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT and the others, right? Which I think they should bring back, which was, so they would be fighting, and obviously because they're so fast, you just see like little sketches to say that, okay, his hand went there and his hand's gone there. So they're just thumping, missing, blocking, connecting, whatever it might be, right? But in some of the sequences, fighting sequences, it would slow down. So you could see in slow motion Goku or Krillin throw a thump at their opponent and it connects with their jaw or their rib cage, or they're blocking it. And then it would speed up again, and then it would slow down. And then it would speed up again, and then it would slow down. And then it would speed up again. And that's what the fight sequence was in Dragon Ball. Not in all fights, but in most fights. And I really like that. And I think they should bring it back so that we can see more detail of the connection. Because there's nothing like when you're watching a boxing match and you see the connection. Because during the whole thing, you'll see fights going on. People are getting licked down. Next minute, someone drops to the floor and you're like, how the hell did that happen? I didn't see nothing. But then when you see it on replay and it's in slow motion and it connects to the jaw and the top part of the jaw is going left and the right side of the bottom side of the jaw is going to the right, and you can hear the crowd going, ooh. That's what it was when you watch Dragon Ball. When you see Krillin lick a man in his rib cage, you're like, ooh, I can feel that. So yeah, that's what I think they should bring back. There was a couple scenes in that film that reminded me of Spider-Verse in terms of the animation. It looks like they're fighting in different realms, which I thought was dope. Very creative. I like that. So yeah, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 because I'm trying not to be biased. But please know, if you're a Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball GT fan, it's a straight 6 out of 5. Yeah? I'm just putting that out there. It was a good watch. Keep them coming. And please let me know where I can watch Dragon Ball Z for free, because I want to go back over the Cell saga. FYI, that is my favourite saga, right? Because that was when Gohan came out. You see when Gohan changed, when he was screaming after Cell stepped on Android 17's head, and then you see that little bird just fly past Gohan's head, through his head, and there's a little spark. That was the most talked about thing in school for the next 2 weeks. That's all we talked about. Did you see Gohan change? Gohan's not having it. And then Cell's laughing until he got boxed in his chin. I mean, come on. Anyway, yeah, I need to watch that. So please let me know. You guys have an amazing time. Day, evening, night, morning, afternoon. Take care.